Welcome to this tutorial on PowerShell Desired State Configuration, or DSC, configurations. In this video, we'll explore how to define desired state by writing configuration scripts. DSC is a powerful management platform in PowerShell that allows you to manage your infrastructure through code. Let's dive into the fundamentals of creating DSC configurations. A DSC configuration is essentially a PowerShell script block that defines the desired state of system resources. It uses a declarative syntax, meaning you specify what the end result should be, not how to achieve it. The configuration focuses on the what, not the how. Once written, configurations are compiled into MOF files, which stands for Managed Object Format. One of the key features is that DSC operations are idempotent, meaning you can apply the same configuration multiple times, and it will always produce the same result without causing unintended changes. Every DSC configuration follows a simple structure. It begins with the configuration keyword, followed by a configuration name. In this example, we're using my config as the configuration name. Inside the configuration block, you define a node block that specifies which server or computer the configuration applies to. In this case, it targets a server named servername. Within the node block is where you'll place your resource blocks that define the actual desired state settings. This is the foundational structure that all DSC configurations follow. Let's break down the key components of a configuration block. First, the configuration keyword declares the start of a configuration block. Next comes the configuration name, which is a unique identifier you choose for your configuration. The node block specifies which target machines or computers will receive this configuration. Finally, resource blocks define the desired state for specific resources on those machines, such as installing features, managing files, or configuring services. Each component plays a crucial role in building a complete configuration. Here's a practical example of a simple DSC configuration. We've created a configuration called WebServerConfig that targets a node named WebServer01. Inside the node block, we're using the Windows feature resource to manage the IIS web server. The resource is given a friendly name of IIS. We set the ensure property to present, which means we want this feature to be installed. The name property specifies the actual Windows feature name, which is web-server. When this configuration is applied, DSC will ensure that IIS is installed on the target server. The node block can be specified in several different ways depending on your needs. You can target a specific node by providing its exact name, like server01. If you want to apply the configuration to all nodes, you can use the asterisk wildcard character. For multiple specific nodes, you can list them separated by commas, such as web01 and web02. Finally, if you're testing locally or want to apply the configuration to the current machine, you can use the keyword localhost. These variations give you flexibility in how you target your infrastructure. Configurations can accept parameters to make them more flexible and reusable. In this example, we've added a param block at the beginning of the configuration that accepts two parameters, node name and feature name, both of type string. Instead of hard-coding the server name, we use the node name parameter variable in the node block. Similarly, in the Windows feature resource, we use the feature name parameter variable for the name property. This allows you to reuse the same configuration for different servers and features by simply passing different parameter values when you compile the configuration. Once you've written a configuration, there are 3 steps to apply it. First, load the configuration script into your PowerShell session by .sourcing it. Second, compile the configuration to generate the MOF files by calling the configuration function and specifying an output path, such as c:\DSC. This creates the MOF files that contain the compiled desired state information. Third, apply the configuration to the target nodes using the start-DSC configuration, cmdlet, with the path parameter pointing to where your MOF files are stored. These 3 steps transform your configuration code into actual system changes.
If you like this video, hit that like button and don't forget to subscribe. Visit codelucky.com for more such useful content.